Thank you, Dave Stringer. It was incredible. And also very much like to thank Bish from Bar Seth for his beautiful set and YaimaMusic.com for their incredible set. So you can find all these artists online. It's really great to help support these artists in any way you can. Checking out their music, just listen to them on Spotify, checking out their podcasts or their offerings online. Vishwambar Seth is vishwambar.com. Yaima is yaimamusic.com, and Dave Stringer is davestringer.com. Dave Stringer, just read a couple things. He also has a flight school coming up beginning this Saturday, May 23rd. You can find out about it on his website. And the title track from Thrum, his new album with Sheila Nichols in English, is now available on Bandcamp. The full album release is scheduled for September. But people who support Dave on Bandcamp will have access to the entire album beginning in June. Dave's YouTube channel has many videos of his kirtans with CeCe White, Donna DeLore, Joni Allen, Spring Groove, and other amazing musicians, along with thought-provoking interviews. Subscribing costs nothing, but helps him with his royalty stream. So it's a great way to support artists. And you can go on their website pages and check them all out. And we want to thank you guys for donating and offering your generosity towards Lucy's Love Bus, our charity for this event. Again, you can check them out online. You can read more about the Emergency COVID Fund at Lucy's Love Bus. And we want to thank Beecher Grogan for coming on board and sharing more about exactly what the charity is and how they work in the world. And we will hear more from her again tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, we have a really wonderful lineup at 10 a.m. You can come move your body with Shiva Ray and do 45, 50-minute solar flow live with Shiva from the mountains of Southern California. Great way to start the day. And then Tony Bergens is bringing us into the world of dance at 11, right after Shiva. So we have yoga from 10 to 11, and then Tony Bergens with the journey dance, getting us all moving our bodies. So that would be a beautiful way to start the day. That's 10 to 12. And then we have a break. And then my dear friend Mark Hyman is going to be speaking tomorrow. He is revolutionary in the world of health and well-being and healing and working to change allopathic medicine in this nation. And he's probably done more than just about anybody with the 13 books that he's written to help change the paradigm of allopathic medicine that we are a bit entrenched in. And he'll share about the regeneration of our health and the regeneration of the earth. So that's really worth checking out. Mark has 13 books on the New York Times bestseller list. My dear friends, Tim and Paul Franzik, amazing folk singers, sacred gospel, incredible. You got to check them out there after Mark. And then Juliet Rabia is going to do some Sufi singing and poetry. And Shiva then is going to join us for another lunar flow, more chill, relaxed flow. And then we have a drum story. I'm going to do a drum story. Short drum story. And then we have Jorge Luis Delgado, who is going to teach us about the Incan perspective and the Incan prophecies on what we are experiencing at this time. Sean Stevens shared some about the North American Indian prophecies and perspective on this time. And Jorge Luis Delgado is going to join us from Peru, live from Peru. We're really excited to have him. And I really recommend checking him out. And then Beecher's going to share a little more about Lucy's Love Bus. And then we have Shantala and Gauravani in the evening. And hopefully we will have worked out more of our little technical kinks. We are growing pains. We have growing pains. So hopefully things will go smoother, and we'll work behind the scenes overnight tonight to sort of fix that up. And we have a great team of people. BlessFest is blessed to have discovered this team. First, I want to say I've been fortunate to work with Trisha Capello, who's an incredible being, period, in so many ways. And she's also a fine art photographer and artist, and just deeply tuned in. And she's kind of the brains behind BlessFest. So it's wonderful working with Trisha. And I also want to thank our team that got this up and going, our production team, Aaron Hansen, who founded Vusi. This is the medium you're looking at now. You can use this for lots of different offerings if you have some that you want to share with the world, and check it out at vusi.com. And we also have our production engineer, Adam Malouf, who is a wonderful musician himself, as well as our engineer behind the scenes who's working his magic. And we have Dina Noor Sati, who is just been incredible to work with and has helped us gather so much information and all the details for getting this all together. And then we have Gloria Owens doing design and graphics. Dear Gloria is an incredible artist. And let's see, my brother David Ducat was an advisor, very helpful, and Renata Langer was very helpful. So many people. It really takes a village. It takes a village to do this. You don't do, and we threw this together in 2.5 weeks, basically. So really want to thank all the people who came and rallied and helped us in that regard. Mariko helped us with a little video. So, so great to hear so many of our friends singing and chanting and playing music. And let's spend some time together tomorrow and do more. And thank you to all the artists for joining. I want to end with a short poem by John O'Donohue. And he speaks of a currach here. I think it's a boat in Northern Ireland that's a canvas boat. It's a canvas boat and from the north of Ireland. That's the one word in this that you might not have heard of. So I thought I'd mention that. But this is a little blessing poem by the wonderful poet John O'Donohue, which is a nice way for us to leave ourselves as we head off into this rainy night. It's raining here in the Berkshires in Western Mass. I don't know, it might not be raining where you are. On the day when the weight deadens on your shoulders and you stumble, may the clay dance to balance you. And when your eyes freeze behind the gray window and the ghost of loss gets in you, may a flock of colors, indigo, red, green, and azure blue, come to awaken in you a meadow of delight. When the canvas frays in the currach of thought, and a stain of ocean blackens beneath you, may there come across the waters a path of yellow moonlight to bring you safely home. May the nourishment of the earth be yours. May the clarity of light be yours. May the fluency of the oceans be yours. May the protection of the ancestors be yours. And may a slow wind work these words of love around you, an invisible cloak to mind your life. And so may a slow wind work these words around you, these words of love, like an invisible cloak to mind your life.